Good morning. What day is it? Come on, who can tell me? Mike, what day is it? TGIM. Yes, it is. And our tribe is growing, right? We just welcomed Sophie Grace, Sponge's brand new little daughter. So cute, so small, and having to spend a little bit extra time for care in the NICU and such to make her a little bit bigger to come home healthy and strong. So that's happening, and I was kind of observing her, taking pictures and all that. And I kind of came up with a question when the doctor was in there, and I says, "Hey, doc, our baby's born with a photographic memory?" And she said, "No, no, no, that takes time to develop." And then I saw another doctor going down the hall. Big dude, looked like he could really fix issues. And I said, "Hey, doc, I have got these pains, and I kind of feel like I'm a pack of cards, you know." And he says, "Go away. I'll deal with you later." While we were in the waiting room downstairs, somebody came in and said hello, and I said hello, and he said, "You here alone?" I said, "No, I'm here with my wife." And he goes, "With your wife?" "Yeah, she went upstairs to get some medicine. I think she's coming down with something." Ooh, that was a stretch, eh? How about a mom joke then? Why couldn't the clam make new friends? It's not because he was too shellfish. It just he never opened up. That's a mom joke, right, honey? Anywho, yes, we are growing. Our team's growing too. Welcome to Dave on our new team and detailing, designing, and such. And brother Nick is also needing some prayers. He's growing, but he's dealing with some health issues. So let's keep including each other in our efforts to have the best experience that we can working together and growing our purpose on this tribe. Also, Philip had a newborn a few not too long ago. Aurora, I believe her name is. So our family is definitely growing. It's growing, 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 and it brings a lot of joy-filled moments and brings in opportunities for us to be there for each other. And as MJ would say, it also brings responsibility when we have these things, right? We also have to be playing this game. We might call it the infinite game of life in a certain way. And if we do it in a certain way, it can vary our experience, right? It can make a difference depending on our tolerance level for things. If we're wild and crazy, we might have a few more issues to deal with that are a little wild and crazy. And as long as we can take it, that's good. Otherwise, it's something that we maybe want to be careful about, especially if we're in this for the long haul. We're thinking of it as the infinite game and leaving a legacy, creating a legacy for our families and each other's families as we grow as a tribe together. So, here's some pointers I read through this past weekend, as I do like to read a lot. And in playing this game we call life, was one suggestion that we should keep looking forward, like get rid of the rear view mirror type looking and not focus on anything that's behind us or that we've done or maybe wish we didn't or wish we would have. Focus more on the forward, on the future, and that helps us to be able to always find hope and find optimism to keep on keeping on, right? Because it's a wheel that we have to kind of churn somewhat every day. And the more energetically positive we are, the easier it is to turn and churn on that wheel. So keep looking forward. That's an important thing. Think ROI. I know we talk a bit about that, return on investment, but return on our why, return on our purpose too is also important for us to be thinking about. Make sure we're clear on that purpose, the why, right? And then have an ROI that we can always be supporting. As long as it fits into the why, then the decisions are easier to make and the choices are easier to have, So using that as some sort of a litmus test is always good as well. And of course, be mindfully present. Stay in the moment. I know we say focus on the forward, on the looking of the future, but being present is the key to enjoying every moment. Sometimes we miss invaluable moments because we're either stuck in the past about something that we might be regretting or wish we would have done differently, or we're projecting too far in the future, or too much, at least in the future, and having that anxiety factor that can come with that. So by being mindfully present and really, being in the moment and looking at the baby and enjoying her for the experience that we're all having together, can trump all these other things that makes us a little more anxious and makes our living life a lot more fully. So, again, as we go through life, always be hope filled, and that anything can change in an instant. If you all look back at the experiences we've had over the last couple of years, even a decade, and you can probably pick out those times when you received, some less than expected grace or mercy and said, wow, that's great, that was awesome. Finally we can breathe, finally we can rest, or whatever, after having some sort of hard or challenging time. But that can happen. That's the spirit of living and moving and keeping hoping and keeping optimistic, that we can attract always a better day, because again, nothing is ever permanent. So have this vision of who and what and why you're doing what you're doing. Have the goals, absolutely, you got to have all that too, and then let go and be here now, so that we can really, really be here now. So then we can do here now the things we need to do, and accept here now the things we are being given. And then we can turn around and give generously here and now, to help our brothers and sisters around our circles and in our world. Ah, yes, by our faith, we can have this grace and this joy that blesses us each and every day, if we're looking for it and if we're opening our hearts to it. So, with that, have an awesome day, have an awesome week. It is what we make of it. Cheers and ciao.